Hi everyone. So there's been a whole lot of noise about the coronavirus, and I really thought I must make a video because there've been a whole lot of people who've been calling me up and asking me, what's the best thing that we must do? What's the best tip? So, my dear friends, I would like to tell you one thing about our universe. Everything in the universe is energy, and everything is vibrating at a certain frequency. So, even coronavirus is in a frequency which is of a low immune system and a disease frequency. And if you are a match to that frequency, it's obvious you're emitting that frequency, and the same frequency comes back to you. So the first thing is keeping the environment inside your body a high frequency environment, mentally, emotionally, and physically. So mentally, what are you supposed to do? First of all, I would really request you to listen to the news, get information just for educating yourself, but not plug into the information and feel fear about it. So there is something like you understand information and you just allow it to be, and there's something like when you hear information, you start vibrating at a frequency that, oh my God, this is going to happen to me and what are we going to do? That is when what you've done is you've taken your plug and you're tuned into that particular frequency. So every information that comes about this particular situation, just receive it as information simply and keep your thoughts very potent and positive. Number one, keep your emotional states happy, high vibrating, because even science has proven that when we are in a high vibrational state, a happy emotional state, our our brain releases certain chemicals that help us build our immunity. So one way of tapping into your immunity is deep breathing. When your cells are oxygenated with breath consciously, your brain releases some chemicals called serotonin, oxytocin, and dopamine. And these are the chemicals that really build up your the environment in your body that will protect you. Number one. Number two, every time your brain goes into a threat mode or a fear mode, you must understand that you're literally switching off the immune system and you're switching on the fight and flight mode, inside of which the chemical cortisol goes high and your immunity starts going low. So my dear friends, it's very important to be mindful in such times. When you know there is a storm coming and there's a storm outside, you cannot stop the storm, but you have complete power over strengthening your home to a point where even if the storm hits your home, it's not going to break it. So your job is to nutritionally strengthen your body, emotionally strengthen your body, and build up yourself so that you could weather the storm. And it's only a passing wave in time. It will go away. Trust me. It's here for a lesson to humanity. It's here as one of those episodes. It is a biological war on humanity, and I'm not saying it's. We're not talking about if it's good, bad, right, wrong. We're not getting there. The point is, stop focusing on it, because energy flows only where focus goes. So if you're focusing on coronavirus, you're tuned into that frequency, and obviously there's going to be a very silent fear building up inside, and evidently it brings down your immunity, and you don't know what to do. You might be a prey to it. Get intelligent. This is the time not to react. This is the time to be more cognitive, more consciously intelligent about the choices you're making, the places you're going to, and do a lot of preventive measures. So here are a few steps I'm going to tell you how to take the preventive measures and strengthen yourself so that even if the storm hits you, it's not going to break you down. Number one, first and foremost, nutrition. I would highly advise a plant-based diet, a vegetarian diet, because with things like chicken, lamb, non-vegetarian, the body would be prone to more infection if it's not from a great or organic source. So go a vegetarian, go more on juicing, more on natural food, and obviously the source of your food Your natural vegetables also has to be very organic. Please don't compromise on your multivitamins, because at this time when you need to, it's like a war declared on your body. So you need to strengthen your soldiers, and sometimes your nutrition may not suffice. So vitamin C, at least minimum 1000 mg every day. Probably I would say just for the next few, and it's only for the next 15 to 20 days, if you can go on a routine of understand what you really need, and what are the multivitamins you need. You could have a multivitamin, a B complex, like a B12, B6, and a general B complex, vitamin C, and go on a very high liquid fruit diet, vegetable diet, lots of raw foods and salad. And it's very, very important to keep your mental and emotional environment also in a high frequency, because according to the study of epigenetics, it is the internal environment of our mind and our emotions that creates the chemicals in our bloodstream. And if you're happy and if you're aligned and tuned into more of positive frequencies, you will be giving out more happy chemicals. Meditation is really, really going to help. So be very mindful. Humming. Now, humming is the only way where your brain can produce a lot of nitric oxide, and nitric oxide is primarily called the laughing gas, but it's one of the best or the most significant hormones and chemicals our brain needs for our physical well-being. So just general humming, take a deep breath and like you go, right? So you just hum, and you could do about 3 minutes of humming each time, at least 4 times in a day. Another way of strengthening and building up your immune system is you could just keep the environment of your house more clean, sanitizing your hands, making sure about personal hygiene. So my dear friends, don't get plugged into or tune into the lower vibrations. Remember, the storms are always going to be there. It is not about the storms, it is who you are that will help you wither the storms away. And there is no time that stays on the planet. This too is going to pass, my dear friends. So yes, as much as I understand there is a problem, there's always a solution. So keep your focus on the solution and care about the solution. And please don't keep your focus on the problem, because energy flows where focus goes. And just take the measures.